Melissa. Sorry, let me put the microphone on. Hi, Melissa. And so this was your question, yeah? Now, you would have already got that simplified, but I'm going to have to catch up with you here. So let me just quickly turn it into the r sine theta plus alpha format, which you did in part one. So r sine theta plus alpha is equal to 3 sine theta plus 4 sine plus 4 cos theta. The r is going to be 5, but let's nonetheless do it the long way. R sine theta cos alpha plus r cos theta sine alpha. I just like to see everything when I'm doing these kind of questions. Uh, Equals 3 sine theta plus 4 cos theta. Little mistake there. Often, I'm probably one of the worst people actually for miscopying mistakes. You know what I mean? Where you just miscopy the question. I do it all the time. I've noticed I really do. Anyway, so r cos alpha is 3, and that's just from that and that being the same as that. And r sine alpha is likewise 4. So if you like, tan alpha is 4/3. And I think that means that alpha's 53.1, but I'm going to check. Hang on. Inverse tan of 4/3. Yeah, so that's 53.1. And yeah, r is 5 because it's 3 squared plus 4 squared square rooted. So anyway, now I've caught up with you, if you like, there, I can actually rewrite that part of the equation. So if I can just get rid of all of this, but remember it, and get rid of that middle bit and change it into 5 sine of theta plus 33.1. So let's just change that. So this is actually, oh, let's get rid of the k as well, 5k sine of theta plus 53.1. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now what are we doing? Well, we've got to basically kind of like solve this equation, find the values of k and c for which that's true. I think this on first inspection, I'd be thinking, you know, this maybe looks like simultaneous linear equations. Well, not linear, sorry, but simultaneous equations. In other words, I could say, well, if that's true, then minus 37 uh, is going to be less than or equal to 5k sine theta plus 53.1 plus c. I might even actually use a different kind of argument here, because what we're basically saying is we need to find the values of k and c, so it's stuck between those two values. I mean, we could just turn these both into inequalities and work out k and c like that, but I'd rather like almost describe it like this. Can I describe it in a different way? I'm going to almost show you two ways of thinking about this. Okay, firstly, if you just had sine, let's like build it up like this. If I just had sine of theta plus 53.1, what can I say that's stuck between? Well, that's stuck between -1 and 1, yeah? So 5k sine of 53, if I times both sides by 5k now, all of that by 5k, I get minus 5k is less than or equal to 5k sine of theta plus 53.1, which is less than or equal to 5k. Happy with that? And then I can add the c. So I can say minus 5k plus c is less than or equal to 5k sine theta plus 53.1 plus c. Yeah, and now I've got the same thing in the center, and that's going to be less than or equal to 5k plus c. In other words, I could now just argue that minus 5k plus c is going to be equal to minus 37, and 5k plus c is going to be equal to 43. And now I can solve those simultaneously. Probably best to add them, if I write this one down underneath and just add them together, I'm going to get 2c is 6, and so c is 3. And if c is 3, then k is going to be, what is that, minus 40 divided by minus 5. I think it's going to be 8, yeah? Um, I think that's right, 43. Yeah, yeah, perfect. It works in both equations. And I found C and K. That was just like on first glance, my sort of approach in this question. And the reason why I'm working like that is because I know that sine is trapped between 1 and -1. So I can then build up my arguments about the 5K and C like that. I mean, essentially what the K does is just stretch the graph in the y-axis by a factor of K. And as we want to get like and we that's why we're dealing with -37 all the way up to 43 here. The C just moves the graph up by 3. So what's actually happened here? I mean, I don't know. Do you think that's a nice way of thinking about this? Let me know in the comments if or let me know via email anyway if you still aren't quite clear on this question. I've done it. I don't know. I think it's the clearest way to do it in my brain, but maybe it's not that clear. But yeah, okay. Let me know. Let me know if you want me to try and do it a different way. All the best and keep up the hard work.